There is often a debate on economic systems revolving around either a capitalist or a socialist economy as to which one of these actually functions the best. However, other than in the most extreme situations, what is generally present is actually a mixed economy with an emphasis either towards capitalism or towards socialism. In a purely socialist economy, the central planning of a command economy lacks the flexibility and ability to respond to local changes, has no incentive for individuals to work harder or more efficiently, or even to innovate as a whole. This leads to shortages in some areas and overproduction in others. So unless the country or group has no need to trade with the outside world, economically it will be eventually doomed to fail. Now, in a purely capitalist or a market economy, the economy will, without any method of regulating it, go through cycles of growth and depression with quite considerable extremes of both. And because those with wealth will tend to acquire more, and those without will tend to become poorer, at least on a relative scale, the cycles of depression will likely produce riots and revolution and will eventually lead to the overthrow of the system. Whilst there are other systems like a participatory economic system in which in theory might make a better system, the only current efficiently working economic model is that of a mixed economy, where the government runs and controls some parts of the economy and leaves private businesses to run other parts of the economy. To what extent this should be done and what sectors should be controlled is where the true debate about the most efficient economic system should be. In general, it would seem that a sector which needs planning, long-term stability and universal coverage in some form of government control would be preferable. Where flexibility, innovation, efficiency are needed in a sector, this is probably best run by the market. Now, this isn't to say, however, that the sectors run by government can also have those things being provided by the private sector. These should be high-quality additions to the basic service or contracted out by the government rather than be dominated or led by the private sector. Also, those sectors being run in a capitalist manner should be regulated by the government to prevent monopolies, corruption and exploitation of the workforce and other undesirable side effects. This leaves us with the problem of which sectors should be run by each. And whilst others may disagree with my assessment, I feel there are some fairly clear divisions, and those systems not following the divisions will suffer poorer economic performance as a result. For instance, education, libraries, healthcare, armed forces, taxation, emergency services, social services, law enforcement, all would be generally better run or controlled by the government. Consumer goods, pharmaceuticals, agriculture, banking, energy, construction, mining, insurance, media, telecommunications, in general would work more efficiently and effectively when being operated by the private sector. But, as with all lists and groupings of this kind, there is always that kind of grey area where either partnerships or dual control, or even different subsets of the sectors being run by each side, could be beneficial. These include things like research, defence industry, pensions, postal services, transport, housing, water and waste management. Those are my views on the mixed economy. As normally said about economics, you ask 10 economics a question, you'll get 11 answers.